Hachapoo, hachapoo, hachapoo. Haruna fair. Looking forward to getting it in with you today. Let's get started. So as usual, we get it in with our adumbration. So what we're going to do today, real simple, is I've been hearing, through the social media contacts and everything. So we're going to review a couple things today. We're going to do some strength building because folks have been, slacking off. It's okay. I understand. We're still, even though the governments are changing how they deal with it, we're still dealing with this pandemic. The first one being institutional racism, and then we add on top of that how folks are dealing with this COVID, the other respiratory illnesses that are coming along at this time of year as usual, in addition to the victims of the earthquake in Turkey and Syria. So you want to do what you can where you are to help those around you. All right. Additionally, if you get an opportunity to support our sister, you should see it on our social media, Raw Life Defense. Get an opportunity to help our sister out there. We greatly appreciate it. Her husband recently passed. They have a GoFundMe that's available. I'll put that link in the description. Then you're able to support. He was a young man, a couple of weeks older than me, a couple of years, couple of weeks, and it's just a loss the community's going to be having. So in a way you could help would be greatly appreciated. And as always, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we have our new videos up. As always, you have Saban Pukamut bringing it to you. Our adumbration today is going to be very direct. We're going to start with some all-over body check-in after the Shaashaa. We're going to get to a little bit of Asar stance. As always Asar stance. Always Asar stance. Always Asar stance. Then we'll get into some movement. We'll do some Qigong. Most likely we'll do swinging arms and the gathering and the Ka, some of those things. We get a little bit of medical, a little bit of martial, a little bit of healing. All right. And then we'll get into what we call we're going to do ward off right and left 4 times. We're going to do the short form. And we're going to do, once we're right upon the new moon, for us to do it together, we'll get into the lunar cycle. And then we'll wind it down with a couple of push-ups. I think we're still at 9, and then holding in the full position so folks can get their bodies prepared. Slowly working up, and then we're going to start working on the core so the folks have an opportunity to really, really get it in, okay? We want the whole body ready as we head into the Smataiwi, or the joining of the 2 lands, the new year, the Weapon Pet, that'll occurring in August this year, where we'll then begin our full exploration into Sama, or the Kemetic Sama, Kemetic Yoga, those sorts of things, where we'll get into that. All right, we want the people's bodies strong and ready. And since it's enough talking, let's get to it. All right, Wuxi, let's go. To all the African, Indian, Asian, Chinese, Native American, and Pacific Islander masters that have gone before us, we bow. Teacher to student, student to teacher. Be parallel shoulders width. For those of you starting from here, this is where you're going to start your Asar stance. Again, right here, see how that works? Bring the hands in the pyramid hands, just going to step and pivot. Okay, you're going to step into it the other way. Just step a little wider than shoulders width, heel first. And let's get to it. Drop the hands into Asar stance position. Tuck that bottom, 12 breaths, begin. Using your bellows breathing, Pyramid hands. Shift the weight. Slide that left foot back into the sheet. Go to pivot and shift and step. Bring the hands down. Shake it out. Opposite hands, opposite leg. Feet parallel, shoulders width. Excellent. So from here, we're going to go right into the calm position. 2 breaths. Palms facing forward, 2 breaths. Into the do-up position. Pivot, shift the weight and step, 4 breaths. Stepping back. And into swinging arms. Let them swing. All right, we come on into the gathering. Take it out, opposite hand, opposite leg. Feet parallel, shoulders width. Now we're going to go warding off right and left. 4 breaths. Here we go. Sinking in. Sun rises. This. We ward off to the right, toe up. 4 breaths. And now we go to the left. And 2 times on the sunrises. All right, take it out. Take it out. Good, good, good. Feet parallel, shoulders width. We're going to get into the lunar cycle of the form. All right, here we go. Shaking down, lunar cycle. All right, sunrise is over the mountain. We're going to go right into the short form. All right, shake it out. Take it out. Good job, everybody. Grab a seat. Put on the sweatshirt real quick. So your body generates a little bit of moisture and sweat. You want to keep it in. You don't open yourself up. It's been windy here. So you don't want the wind to get into the cracks and crevices you're not able to protect. So you want to cover them up. Also on my side, see, I'm in a room of concrete and glass, and it's what most folks would call California cold. So it's in the 40s right now. And so for Southern California, it's a little brisk. So I'm going to just cover up a little bit as we get to our wisdom from the sages of the ages and get to that portion of our session. All right, ready? Here we go. Teachings of the literary variety. The essence of Tai Chi. Here we go. 5-character secret. Breath. To gather the breath. If the breath is dispersed, then it is not stored or accumulated and is easy to scatter. Let the breath penetrate the spine and the inhalation and exhalation be smooth and unimpeded throughout the entire body. The inhalation closes and gathers. The exhalation opens and discharges. Because the inhalation can naturally raise and also uproot the opponent, the exhalation can naturally sink down and also discharge them. This is by the means of the mind, not the strength mobilizing the breath. Then we get to the teachings of Ptah-Hotep. All right, excellent. If you meet a disputant in action, one who is your equal, one who is on your level, you will overcome them by being silent while they are speaking evilly. There will be much talk among those who hear, and your name will be held in high regard among the great. Lao Tzu, Tao Te Ching. Moderate use of force. One who uses Tao to assist the ruler of a people will not employ armed force to dominate the world, for such a scheme is apt to boomerang. Where armies are quartered, briars and brambles abound. After a great war, famine inevitably happens. Therefore, a good-natured person attains their objective and stops. They dare not grab by violence. They want to attain their objective, but do not extol it, nor brag about it, nor take pride in it. They obtain their objective as if it could not be helped, and does not use it to practice violence. For things after their prime will begin to decay. Decay indicates disregard of Tao. Whatever disregards Tao soon vanishes. Thank you for your time, your energy, our interaction, your attention, and your presence. Grateful that you were here with us today. I want to say Hatapu, peace to you. Al-Kemi, life, health, and strength as we bow out to all the masters that have gone before us. We bow to all the African, Indian, Asian, Chinese, Native American, Pacific Islander masters. We bow. Teacher to student, student to teacher. Ashe. Respect to the ancestors and homage to the eternal witnesses of the earth and sky. Bid you Hotep. Enjoy the rest of your day, night, evening, afternoon, morning, and we will see each other soon. Hatapu.